Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Due to personal commitments, I could not bring out a video for many weeks. Yet today I am back with a new video on the programming concepts. And to start with, let's talk about Google Colab. As per the definition from Google site, Google Colab or Colaboratory. So Colab here stands for short for Colaboratory is a forum to write and execute Python code, especially favoring short codes through the browser. Now, uh, it could be longer code also, but due to certain constraints about the memory and time limitations, it's better to have a separate ID which Python provides, so you can go for your own ID. And for writing simple, shorter programs for basic conditional statements and other things, you can go for Google Colab. It is basically a hosted Jupyter notebook service that requires no setup and provides access free of charge to computing resources that include GPUs. So, the foremost advantage of Google Colab is its simplicity. You just need to log into the browser to through your Google account, and then you can just start using this service. And you can capture the outputs in a file. You can open the files. There are some options for CSV files which you can play around with. So maybe I will talk about it later in my other videos. But uh, that's for as of now. And today we will also cover some basics of Python, some basic uh, variable declaration, basic operations, and uh, some playing around with the string. Not too much in detail that I would cover in my later videos. So let's start on the Google Colab. So this is the URL. It's collab.research.google.com. Okay, so here are some which I have used. I will click on new notebook, and you can also link up Google Drive, GitHub from here. So I will. Okay, so here you can see it's untitled 0.ipynb. So I need to check, but pynb could be related to Jupyter notebook. So anyway, I will just give it a name. First, and of course you can give any other name you write. So here you can see there is an option, the very basic thing we can start coding, or there is an also option with generating with AI. So if you are familiar with how you can link it up with AI tools, you can go for it. As of now, I will just start with the basic Python way. So let's start. Let's define a variable a is equal to 3, b is equal to 1. Now let's print them. A is, so this is the very basic level Python. Uh, so at a very basic level, we can declare variables in Python like this, and you can say it's loosely typed because if you compare it to programming languages like C, C++, Java, and even some other languages, so there we need to define the variable type. Like if it is a numeric, so we define as numeric, int, small int, big int, whatever you need to define, or we can define variables like string, character, and so on. Yet here you just give a name and you assign the value, and just you can just print it out. And similarly for strings, you can just define um, 11. Okay, then you can print this out. Since it is a string, so no need to. Okay, then we have different options, like we can run few of the commands earlier. So like I will select this, and here is the option. And here you can see we can also use control plus enter. So I will demonstrate both. So I will just click on this icon. It is executing. Okay, so here we go. Oh, okay, I'm not sure what happened, but I think it has executed each of these. So here you can see, so it prints. Suppose uh, there is something, some syntax error, so it will point it out as well. It has given an error, so it has a non-terminated string literal. So basically, I gave a single quote after str1, which is not the correct syntax. So it is asking me to correct it. I will just correct it, and okay. So now I will, instead of clicking on the icon, I will just press Control and Enter. So it works. Okay. So let's try a few more things. Maybe I will just remove it and try out a few more. Some basic arithmetic operation. Okay. So and then for new line we can use this terminator. Okay, and as you can see, it also gives suggestion for functions or other variables. Okay, so let's execute this program. Okay, so you can see it has printed everything line by line. The 14, we are using two numbers, 14 assigned values 14 and 10. and the product is 140. Sum is 14 plus 10 equal to 24, and then we have the difference, and then it has got the regain. But just this output in this way doesn't make much of a sense. So we will put it in a more proper way. Of course, the wording could be better, but it's already taking quite a lot. So looks better than before. Let's see if it makes any difference. Here we go. Okay. So it has given an extra space. So here we get the product is 140, sum of the two numbers 24, difference 4, division result is 1. So this looks better. Of course, the wording we can change as per our need, and we can also, in the string we have already taken care of, and I think let's see, we can add two strings in normal way. Okay, so we can add up two strings as well, and let's see if this works as well. Okay, so this way it has added an tab here as well, and if you want it, so here hello is in the line 1, Barcelona is on the line 2, and you can play around more with it. Okay, so okay, so did you notice any difference? Maybe not. Here, for the second string, I have given a single quote, and for the first one, it's a double quote. So in Python, we can in fact we can maybe I can show you in one of my next videos. Okay, so maybe just copy it somewhere. Okay, let's clear this up. And a few more things. I think we also have some other variables like this. Okay. So we also have the list data type, and it comes in a square bracket. So we have a random list of numbers 1, 23, 24. I think we can also have alphabet here. Let me see. And so we can print this list, and we can also print what type of data, what data type it is. So for that we have the type function. I will just execute it. Okay. So it's saying list is class list. So class list is basically the data type, and we have the list. And similarly, we have another data type. I think it's set. Of course, I will talk about them later. There is also tuple, and we have also got dictionary and other things. So that is in curly braces, and that has some other characteristics. So it's saying the type is class set, and it has all these elements within it. Okay, I think for today's session, it's already 17 minutes. Maybe the pace was a little on the slow side, but I think for some of you who are just starting on the Python, this could be a good way to start. So for the basic variable declaration, printing out, and doing the arithmetic and other string operations, you can just use the Google Colab. No need to install or launch an IDE or make your programs and run from somewhere. So you can just come here. You can, I think there are also options to run from the files. You can open a file and run the commands from there. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you found this session quite useful. And in case you have liked my session, like this content, you can always click on the like button and share it, subscribe it, and add your comments. So maybe you can give me some suggestions. I will be back with more videos on Google Colab and Python. And Python will be a big topic. Even I'm progressively learning as well. So still, I would like to cover at least the basics, and maybe some of the data types and the data structures like list, tuple, set, dictionary in the whatever way they are useful in the normal programming. And later on, maybe you can catch up with the functions or the libraries, and then maybe I can also try to show you through the ID some of the things, maybe not the Google Colab. Okay, so lots of talk. Bye for now. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.